Hey everyone, welcome to part 3 of our African vlog. I've got Zelda here with me today. I hope you guys have already been enjoying it. We've been enjoying doing them and looking through all the photos and what we've been doing.
It's been fun.
So where we left you, we'd been in Botswana and it was beautiful and sunny.
Yes.
And blue skies, 27, 28 degrees. And then we flew into very cold, very wintry Johannesburg, which is no, not Johannesburg. Where did we fly to?
Capetown.
Oops.
And
I have no idea where I am.
I will point out that we flew in on another small plane. We had another helicopter ride to Maun Airport, and then from Maun Airport we took a similar plane that we took from Joburg to Kasane. So then got a bigger aeroplane this time, but still close.
Didn't realise when we were flying in that the western side of South Africa was so mountainous. It's big canyons everywhere, and it was beautiful to see. So Chris again, he took some shots, and when we flew into Cape Town, we figured we would see Table Mountain, the iconic shot of Cape Town and Table Mountain. And so we were saying to Ali, now make sure you look out for this. She was on the window seat. Look out, you're going to be amazed. And then we couldn't work out where it is. And so she's out there, she's taking shots and not sure what she's looking for. And then we worked out, no, it was actually on the other side, that the airport's on the other side. Anyway.
I still have to Google the airport.
Sorry. So Ali took some shots as well. So we've got some shots to show you. So when we landed, our first hotel that we're staying at in Cape Town was the beautiful Atlantic View Hotel, and it lived up to its name.
Oh, absolutely stunning. It was just behind Camps Bay, just behind Table Mountain, with a gorgeous view of the Atlantic. So sort of more up on the hill. Really lovely.
So we do have some shots, and again, we had Lion's Head to the right of us, and behind us Table Mountain. So I think we've got a couple of shots of that, but really, it's rained non-stop. The 3 days that we've been in Cape Town, it's rained, and then the visibility of any of the mountains is so bad that we haven't got too many good shots.
In part of the time, it hasn't just rained; it's bucketed down, and generally Table Mountain's been covered in the tablecloth, as they call it, by this mist. There's another mountain that is Lion's Head. That's been covered. Sometimes it's not, but generally speaking, most of the photos that we've tried to take of the coast haven't really done them justice. It's a magnificent drive.
And we still not. And now I don't know what noises you're hearing in the background. We're sitting in our hotel at Mount Nelson.
We're sitting in the lounge.
I'm right next to the bar. I've got a Peach Collins cocktail.
we just had high tea, so we're sort of feeling a little bit full. But,
anyway, so where were we? Atlantic View. So we've got some good shots. It was a lovely place. And then we did a couple of tours. So the first one was to head down to Cape Good Hope, because I've grown up knowing that there's the Cape of Good Hope, and so we thought, well, why not go down there and have a look? Again, cold and wet day, but beautiful coastal drive down.
Absolutely stunning coastal drive. If you think, Great Ocean Road, that's sort of in that railway, it was higher.
It was beautiful, and the whole place down that peninsula is a national park, so it's all well cared for. We did see lots of signs to say look out for animals, but really they were hiding. It was wet.
Baboons mostly. And lots of signs saying don't feed the baboons, because the baboons are quite dangerous. if you feed them, or if people feed them, they become a lot less wary of humans. So but we didn't see any apart from
We saw a soggy baboon near the end. Chris spotted a zebra.
Yeah, which apparently is like unheard of. So go on, quick.
Look, and we've been up at Botswana. What animals didn't we see? So we weren't too worried about not seeing animals. But anyway, we went down to, first of all, we went to the Cape Lighthouse, which was which was funny. There was a sign up there and it had where all cities were, and we're 12,000 kilometres away. There's a whole 12,000 kilometres away from Sydney. And then there were some Americans up there, and so because we had them completely confounded because they don't work in kilometres. I think they were trying to work it out by how many bison that was. Because,
how many what?
Bison. Because we know that they'll avoid using the metric system as much as they can. They'll use anything. Bison, washing machines, I don't know, 5 car lengths, who knows.
So
That's Americans.
I think Chris actually enlightened them as to what it was.
Interpreted for them. And so from about that moment on, it was...
Sorry. Bison.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry. Anyway, I didn't hear that.
So we headed down to the Cape of Good Hope, and by this time it's bucketing down. We're not getting out the car. So Chris took some shots out the window because it was on his side, and we saw the Cape of Good Hope. We also saw some seals, and so that was nice. But again, we weren't getting out the car. So we kept driving, and our next stop was to see some African penguins. Now they were definitely getting out the car because they were super, super cute.
They were in a little cove, like a little beach.
Yeah, so we got completely drenched. But, we've got some cute footage. And I mean, who doesn't like a penguin, as Benedict Cumberbatch says? Penguin. And so, we saw some of them and then headed out to our lunch spot, which was a nice little, Simonstown. Simonstown. Oh, it's also a naval base. There you go. And had a beautiful fish dinner.
Fish lunch. It was Harbour House. Hashtag.
Oh, hashtag Harbour House. So yeah, it was really
very, very nice. Almost 360-degree views of the harbour and the sea, apart from the bit that I'm not very good at.
Yeah. So have a look at the photos, and then we'll tell you a little bit more about what we got up to when we were in Capetown.
Absolutely. Well,
where did I get up to? So we went to Stellenbosch, which is a big wine tasting area and wine producing area of South Africa. Now, Zelda and Chris are with me. They know their wine. I know jack shit, Someone asked me, but I heard someone ask, well, what kind of grapes do you like, to someone else. And I thought, God, if they ask me that question, it'll have to be unfermented. If I'm going to have grapes, it's going to be just, just raw grapes. So I'm not a big wine person, but I know that they'll appreciate going up there. And they've tasted some South African wines, some they've liked, some they haven't. So we thought, look, when in Cape Town, go to Stellenbosch. We didn't took too many photos because, again, it just was so wet and windy in Cape Town when we were there. But we did have a great time because we went to this one place. We went to one place and got some chocolates and got some wine, and it was very nice, and it was a lovely place. Then we went to another place called Fairview or something like that. I think it was Fairview. And they were very generous with their wine taste. This wasn't wine tasting. This was just, here's 6 glasses of wine, get them down here, and an extra special dessert wine at the end. And then we got 6 cheeses, and by the end of it, we were pretty merry. And Ali even asked for more cheese and got more cheese. So there was it's certainly not. I mean, I went to D'Arenberg, maybe last year sometime. Paid $20 and got skinny little tastings, which is what you get in Australia. I reckon this was about $13. I said they were topping us up nicely. So we maybe did some drunk photos on Facebook. I blame Zelda, she blames me. Look, it was the alcohol was to blame at the end, really. But Stellenbosch was lovely, and we got to see a little bit about it. It's an old place. I mean, they started growing wine in the 1600s, which is just unfathomable to my head how long that is. But once we were finished there, we went to a new hotel, which was the Mount Nelson, which is the oldest hotel in Cape Town, and it's pink. So the outside's pink, so inside they have a lot of pink things. And luckily, it's not a vibrant pink. It's a nice pale pink, because I think it would just do my hair in. And we got pink gin and tonics when we got in, and pink macarons. The pink macarons I ate. The pink G&T I didn't. But it was good. I mean, then we got another tour, this time of the city. So last tour was to Cape of Good Hope and some penguins, and then we went and had a look at Stellenbosch. This one was a tour of the city, so we got to see some old museums and some nice nice garden community areas. We were then going to go walking down the street, and the tour guide, so I've got the camera around my neck ready to click, 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 and she sort of said to me, can we just stop for a minute? I'm just going to get you to put that in. So I have my coat on, and she's got me to put the camera on the inside of my coat, because there's some homeless people in the main square that we're going to now, and some of them see these kind of things as very easy to get, so we don't want anything to happen to your camera or you. And it's that stage that I've gone, oh, this is a bit scary. If I can't go down A Street in Adelaide without fear of my camera getting stolen, I mean I feel very comfortable. But to think that even general people in Cape Town have to watch what they're doing, it's really sad. So again, not going on about the politics, but there's just so much more needs to happen to this country, and they've got such a beautiful country that I hope they do get their shit together. Anyway, we went to these beautiful places. We went to a fort. Oh, it was called Good Hope Castle of Good Hope, and it was a fort used by the Dutch, then by the English, then by the Dutch. I don't know. They've got a big history of everyone fighting over them, and shaped like a pentagon, which I thought was quite funny. But then we went up to, again, we were going to try and get up to Table Mountain, but it was wet and windy and horrible, and it was closed because they don't let anyone up at that time, because it's 1 kilometre straight up in the air. So our guide Carol was an absolute cracker of a lady, loved her. She took us up to Signal Hill, which gave us some beautiful views. Again, the shots that I've got, I think we've managed to get a clear shot of Table Mountain, but my God, it was difficult because it just rained non-stop the whole time we were there. At the end of the tour, Carol took us back and said, oh look, if there is a problem, if it looks like it's clearing up the next day,
here's your tickets to Table Mountain. Get up there and have a look, because you'll regret not going up. It's really worth the time. Just get up there early, because everyone that's here from out of state or due to go will see that this clear day and get up there, and there'll be big lineups. So she was absolutely spot on. We got up a cable car. Well, I woke up in the morning and it was fantastic. It was clear as. I mean, 6 degrees or something like that. I don't know, 9 degrees maybe. I don't know. It was cold. It was cold. And at 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:30, it was really cold. But we went there. We probably lined up for about an hour. Got on this cable car. The cable car itself is so it's massive. It's got about 40 people in it, which freaked me out. I don't want to be with that many people. If this thing's going to go rolling down the hill. But anyway, so you get on the cable car, and then the internal thing that you stand on goes round. So everyone gets a view of out and in, and I just shit myself. So I just stayed right in the middle where it doesn't move, and hung onto a pole and looked at the rock in front of me, and that was good enough for me. I did a little bit better on the way back, but the views were fantastic. It was a clear day, blue sky. The only thing is, I reckon, where it was, 6 to 9 degrees down at the bottom, it was minus, I reckon, -1, -2 degrees. And it was frigid. It was freezing. And we just immediately felt cold. You know when you start to go, I can feel the chill. No, this was, my legs got cold. The fabric of my jeans were cold. Everything was cold. And so we decided that we were going to have a quick look, take a few pictures, go to a gift shop, go to somewhere warm, and then get the hell out of there. But happy that we'd done it. It was really worth it. And the lineup was so long. I don't know what people do on a good day. I know that they have an initiative where if it's your birthday, you get to go in the cable car for free. So we heard a lot of people, like the taxi driver taking us up there, and other people going, oh, you go on your birthday day. They don't say birthday. You don't get up on your birthday. You go on your birthday date, and you get up on the cable car. So I was a little less freaked out on the way down. Still not liking the amount of people that were in that cable car. Freaked me out a bit much, but we did. It was well worth the trip. So here's some shots of all of that, and hope you enjoy. If you're worried about why it's going dark and I'm moving a bit and then there is a bit of light, I am on a train at the moment, but I'll talk to you more about that afterwards. See ya! So the reason why we went to Cape Town in the first place is because we were going to get on the Rovos rail, which is it's a railway company that goes all over Africa. I think they go as far as Tanzania, as far left as Angola and Namibia, predominantly South Africa, and up to Zimbabwe and Zambia. I think that's, yeah. Anyway, so the trip that we're on is from Cape Town to Pretoria, and so it's 3 days 3 nights, and then we get back to game drives and things like that. So they tout themselves as the most luxurious train in the world. Now, when I think back of all the luxurious trains I've been on, it's the Red Hen, the Red Rattler in Adelaide. You know, back in the day when it was summer and someone had to put their foot in the doorway to make sure that the door didn't close on really hot days, so you could still get a breeze in. So I'd have to say it is more luxurious than that. So far we've just been plied with alcohol, and I mean they ply you with alcohol. If you sort of say, oh, I think I'll give it a miss, you're on holiday, you're going to be happy, have a drink. So that's a little bit, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but anyway, I'm managing to have a few drinks. They're feeding us really, really well, and it's a train trip. I've never really done a train trip. I've never been overnight on a train. Even, you know, everyone in my day, back in my day, would do the overnighter to Melbourne, but I never did it. So, you know, so this has been a really good adventure. I'm hoping to get a bit of footage. Now, the room that we're in is small. You would expect them to be small. Ali and I are sharing. She's upstairs at the moment. You can maybe,
I don't know if you can see anything.
oh, there's a head. Yes, we saw that. Thank you, Ali. So, and you know, we've managed to trash the room already because, you know, there's not that much room. So I'm going to try and get some footage of the type of room we're in, because there's at the moment there's only 26 passengers on the train with us, so there's a lot of empty carriages. So hopefully I'll be able to get in and show you what's got. Now we do get, though, because it's luxurious, we do get fancy stuff. Where's my fancy bag? I've got a fancy bag to show you all. I haven't opened this now. I don't know if you can see this. This says Rovos Rail, and it's this beautiful little laundry bag. What is it? It's a toiletries bag. So I've opened it up. I'm going to show you what's inside. So we've got the predictable hand and body wash. I know the light's not super good because every time I put the blind up, it gets too bright, and then I close it gets too dark. So, you know, hand and body lotion. Was that 2 hand and body lotions? No, one's a wash, one's a lotion. Then puts the lotion on the, no, we won't go there. Shampoo. And then what else have we got in here? We've got 2 packets of 10 tissues, 2-ply. Well, they're very pretty boxes, aren't they? Anyway, so we've got that. We've then got 2 bars of verbena soap. Now, if anyone wants to tell me what the hell verbena soap is, I will be very happy to find out. But, you know, it does the trick. It's soap. What else we got in here? Oh my goodness, there's lip balm in here. I think it's lip balm, 100% natural product. It's lip balm. Let me try this, because, you know, the lips get very dry out in the desert in Africa. Okay, it's no chapstick, but hey, does the trick. There you go. Then we've got, ooh, we've got a travel Africa. I don't know what this is. There's a little note to say your stuff in a bag. So no, we don't care about that. We care about the little notes. Now we've got this other cute little bag. Look at that. And it's like it's a fabric bag. It says here, ooh, Femme Kit. An earth-conscious set made with natural materials that are plastic-free, eco-friendly, reusable and sustainable. I don't know what's in here. Okay, we've got some cotton buds, some fabricy spongy things, bamboo cotton reusable rounds with recycled paper cotton buds. Very nice. But there's more. There's still more in this bag. I tell you, it's gonna, you know, I'm not supposed to be packing this stuff because I'm already near some paper bags, because, you know, us women need paper bags now and again. Then we've got a biodegradable shower cap. It actually says shower caps. So, why are we? Oh, there's 2 here. Okay, and so I take it biodegradable means you can chuck them down the toilet. There you go. What a lovely little toiletries bag. And this is all complimentary, and we'll take it home with us afterwards. And this is quite a decent bag as well. It's not like something that you just go, okay, well that's going to work for about one time you use it and then fall apart. It's 100% cotton. Well, I am really impressed with that. Go Rovos rail, the most luxurious rail that Lynn's ever been on. You can come on and you can say whether you agree or not. So here's some shots of what we've been doing on Rovos rail. So just wanted to show you what kind of room we've got. Now this is not our room, we've sort of got something similar. We do have something up the top that goes across. Oh yeah, okay, I'll get better with the camera. So, and it goes across and it's another bed. But otherwise we've got this converts into a bed. We've got at night time, so during the day we've got these beautiful views of the African countryside. We've got our own little mini fridge, so we've got stuff there, and we've got a bit of cupboard space, not much. Then we've got our ensuite, so toilet, as you'd expect, basin, and the shower. So that's our room. Bloody beautiful. Rovos have really done well. It's a nice place. So that was our train trip on the Rovos rail from Capetown to Johannesburg, and a bit about Capetown that we're there. The train trip was really interesting. It was really beautiful to do. What was odd was that they kept changing the type of engines, that the locomotives that they're doing. It was either diesel or electric, and so we'd stop somewhere and then they'd swap them over and then off they'd go again. I don't know whether that's because of the infrastructure in South Africa. I'm really not too sure, but it was just really, really bizarre. We didn't take super amount of photos, mainly because the views out, we got some good views, but then after a while the views just, it looked like we were in Australia. There was a lot of scrub and bush and small bushes, and we did just sit and relax a lot. We relaxed, played cards, we had a chat to other passengers. There was only 26 of us on the train, so it was really, really lovely, and there was people from a lot of Australians, US, UK, and some South Africans, so it was really, really nice. Played some cards, relaxed a lot, and just enjoyed the trip. So it's been really, really good. South Africa's been a funny old place. politics is still prevalent here. And I'm not going to go into that because I've been here for 7 days, so I have no opinion and I have no right to give any opinion. But certainly a lot of South Africans have happily told their story and things about South Africa. So it's interesting. I need to learn more about it, I think. But at the moment, we're just about to head off on the next adventure. So part 4 will be back doing game drives again and a bit more landscape, so a bit more less people, more animals. So that's good. I like animals. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time. Bye.